this new vlog, so I wanted to give you some updates of what I've been doing. If you are following me, you know I've posted the first part of my paper time travel last week, and I wanted to thank all the persons who have shared their enthusiasm, their really kind comments, and it's very, very precious and motivating. So thank you so much for all of those who send me via email, on YouTube, everywhere, their appreciation of this first part of this series. So thank you so much for that. It's true that it's a lot of work. I have a lot of other things to share. So there should be at least 2 more parts, maybe 3 more. I'm not entirely sure yet. I'm already working on part 2. So if you didn't watch part 1, you can do it. I will link the video just below. I hope you will like what's coming. So yes, it's a lot of work. I've started to work on it at the end of the summer, but on the reading and the writing and all that. Starting to work on the paper things in December, not January. And of course doing other things at the same time. It was a side project, so I was not working on that every day, all the time. But I worked on it a lot this spring, so I'm excited to share with you the next part. I think it should be there in June, but I'm not entirely sure. We will see. I'm working on it every day, every week, and yes, you will see the result soon. You will see the behind the scenes video of the first part in a few days, probably next week. And yes, and I'm going to continue to work on it. I'm not going to share what's coming. I really want to keep the surprises of part 2. These days I'm also finishing my second Nutcracker. If you know, remember I've worked on a lot of Nutcracker characters this past winter, and there was a second Nutcracker which was not finished, and I thought he needed to be finished, so he is going to join my Etsy shop this Sunday, May 2 at 9 p.m. Today, April 30th, if you're watching this video on April 30th, the Dollhouse workshop is closing its doors for good this year till spring 2022. If you are interested, if you are watching this video on time, maybe you could join. You still have a few hours to join. It's going to be totally closed till next year. And if you're watching this too late, I'm sorry, it's closed now. I don't reopen it, so it's really closed when it's closed. But of course, once enrolled, you have access forever to the content. And we have started our Skype live session already, and it was really good. So if you are enrolled and you have joined, you should join our live session. You are missing a lot when you don't come. Really, you have no idea. They are great ladies, persons you would never meet in any other places. And we have great conversation. It's just great. It's great on every level. So you have to join, and it's also helpful to help you do your Dollhouse. I also had some suggestions that maybe for my next paper time travel, I could maybe work on Marie Antoinette, why not? And no, so I'm going to explain a bit how this thing is going to work. I will say more in my behind the scenes, but the purpose of this project is to do exactly the thing I want to do. It's a totally selfish project. I'm sharing it with you for free. You don't have to pay. There is no money involved in any way in that. But the thing is, I really want to do what I want. I don't want to do that like a commission. If I start to do something you want me to do, it's a commission, and then I'm trapped, and then I lose all the joy of creating, which is the real purpose of that, to play and to create something different, new, which I've not done before, play with the video part too, and do the thing I've always dreamed of doing when I was a teenager. So it's really not to please anyone in a way. And I know I could do some very famous characters and maybe more people would come, and yes, for sure, I'm Marie Antoinette, but I will have no joy at all, and this is the whole purpose of that. So Marie Antoinette, you can find her everywhere, even a lot of artists have done things about her, so I'm not interested in her specifically. I have a lot of books because there were a lot of books published about her because she was everywhere this past 15 years, especially I suppose because of the film this lady have done many years ago, which I don't like, so I'm not going to comment on that, but no, all that I don't like, also because it's a fantasy we are creating now, which is so far from the reality of who she was. Also because she wasn't very pretty. Marie Antoinette, she didn't have this nice face you ladies, actresses have when they play her role and all that. So no, I don't think anything really very interesting in her for me. And I think if you remove the guillotine part of her life, she is not more special than Madame de Pompadour or any other famous ladies we had in our history. So no, I don't see the point of doing that. As I say, I want to do things I'm really interested in doing and share with you character stories you wouldn't know. That's the purpose of it. And I like writers, film directors or any creators sharing with me things I wouldn't have known myself. I think that's the most interesting and important thing to do, rather than sharing with you something you have seen 1,000 times in other places. So I'm going to stay with this character for a little longer because I'm slow and this is a lot of work and all that, and the next character will be for sure not someone very famous either, because there are so many ones which are completely forgotten in the late 17th, 18th, early 19th, which is my favorite period. A pretty cold and rainy spring, and I think it's the case in many European countries, so we don't have a lot of sun, and I'm starting to gather my plants, my flowers. I started to do a bit of planting. It's just starting, and I need to find all my flowers for my sunny flowers who can endure sun on the balcony. I don't have that yet, so I'm probably going to show you an update a little later, but I've started to do things. I need to do a bit more planting. It's quite green. But we have, yes, a very not super sunny spring. I did 1 or 2 walks around, but not much because it's not really for the moment a very, very sunny, warm spring. much for watching this short vlog to give you a bit some updates. I have many more things coming, the behind the scenes, a favorites video because I didn't share any of the things I liked this past month. I was a bit more focused. I didn't buy a lot of brocante thing, all that. It was more books, all that. But I think I will have interesting things to share though in the favorites coming. And I will show you, of course, all my new characters and pieces and things in progress. So I'm working, once I finish my Nutcracker this weekend, I will start a big series about Alice in Wonderland, and I will have my spring workshop too. I'm working on the spring workshop too. So all this, I will keep you updated when they are ready. And of course, I continue to work on my part 2, and I'm so excited. I think if you liked part 1 of my historical series, you will like part 2. So for now, I will leave you here, and thanks again for all your warm comments and all your encouragements for this series and for everything else, but also for this series. You can subscribe if you don't want to miss all the next things coming, and I hope you have a nice weekend, and I will see you very soon.